So moving along here, before we get to the Extreme Rules predictions, we'll breeze through the rest of Raw. We had the Usos versus Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows for what was the millionth time, I believe. Good match. The Usos won clean, which I did not approve of. I thought the match was good. The post-match stuff was great. The Styles Clash on the chair to Roman Reigns was really cool. I'm sorry, I can't get past the Usos winning clean. I just don't get it.
I think what WWE is trying to do is... I can't even speak for them. I can just speak for what I think they're doing, and that they want the Usos to look credible. Because how long has it been since the Usos have looked credible?
Well, they're already credible, I would say.
But they want them to look like a fair matchup for Gallows and Anderson.
I guess, but they should not be putting them on the same level as the Usos. They should be not only even above them, but they just showed up. I mean, we know how good Gallows and Anderson are, but the casual viewer does not. All they've seen so far in the past month is them getting their ass beat by Roman Reigns and the two Uso brothers.
I guess a good comparison you can make would be like if Kevin Nash and Scott Hall came into Nitro in '96 and jobbed to the Dungeon of Doom.
Exactly.
Like that. Exactly. I guess that's a comparison you can make in that.
We know how good they would be, but to the casual WCW viewer, they would just see them as on the level as every other guy in the roster.
Which is unfortunate because Gallows and Anderson should be the Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
They should be
Raw right now. They're coming from another company or New Japan.
Their arrival felt like that,
and I'm hoping that they can still kind of parlay them into a modern NWO thing, hopefully with Roman Reigns as the Hulk Hogan. We'll talk about that later in our Extreme Rules predictions. But unfortunately, they've been put on the level of the Usos right now. How many jobs have the Usos done in their career? It's kind of like, well, if you want me to believe that Gallows and Anderson are this big unstoppable force, you should just show me they are. Have them beat the Usos. How many times have they lost to the Usos since they've been here?
Well, they lost to him last night.
In any shape or fashion.
Last night on SmackDown via DQ, the 2 tag team elimination matches. That's 4 times right there. That's 4 times. The second 6-man tag team match and the third one with the elimination stipulation on SmackDown last week and then last night. And it just goes back to what you were saying before. 50-50 booking is killing this company. It's killing this company, and it's killing the momentum of these 2 guys.
How do you want to make a star that doesn't appear any better than the next guy? That's not how you make a star. They have to stand out, and they have to look like they're worth a damn. Because if you're just as good as everyone else and everyone's just average, well, all right, I'm not buying a ticket to see you. Lord knows, an 8-year-old Jimmy isn't like.
No one's going to give a flying fuck.
Like, I would buy a ticket right now to go see Gallows and Anderson, study for a French test. Like, that's how interested, that's how compelling these guys are to me. But if this continues, if this trend continues, who's to say in 2 years Gallows and Anderson aren't the new Golden Truth,
or even here to begin with. Who knows? Let's hope so. But it's just they cannot continue down this road of these guys. They cannot. I like the fact there are a lot of styles. The whole club versus bloodline family thing is cool. Whatever. But they just felt special when they came in, and they still feel special. I'm just as engaged as you are, but I feel like we're different than the norm and that most people are just going to stop caring. Like, a lot sooner than we will, So hopefully that's not the case going forward past the pay-per-view on Sunday.